Now, on the other side of the ledger, let me talk to you about a politician who, if she happened to be a male Liberal MP or perhaps a male Nationals MP, would now be facing the end of their political career. Greens Senator for Victoria Lidia Thorpe is, as you know, an absolute shocker. Here she was just last week.
The Crown has blood on their hands! The Crown boot is on our neck, and we are sick of it!
A senator, no less, and here she was being sworn into the Senate just a few weeks ago.
I, Sovereign Lidia Thorpe, do solemnly and sincerely affirm and declare that I will be faithful and I bear true allegiance to the colonising Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II.
Senator Thorpe.
Oh, there's a pattern, isn't there? Let's go back to May and a nasty protest at an immigration centre.
You are the criminals! You are the only criminals on this land!
Boy, the police are the criminals, hey? And what about her behaviour in the Senate when she abused a female coalition senator across the chamber, saying she should have kept her legs shut?
Senator Thorpe just made the most outrageous statement directed at Senator Hughes, which you probably didn't hear, but in the scheme of disgusting statements made in this chamber, that surely ranks at the top of them.
Senator Thorpe.
I'm happy to retract. I just got a view of something over there that disturbed me, but I'm happy to retract.
Look, can the behaviour and performance of this senator get any worse? Well, the longer she's around, the more we know, the worse it gets. There are revelations in the 9 newspapers today about a meeting between Senator Thorpe and 2 Indigenous representatives from Victoria, Geraldine Atkinson and Marcus Stewart, 2 years ago. Now, this story hinges on an email that was sent by Senator Thorpe's then advisor, her own advisor, David Mejia Canal, who was there and sent a personal apology in that email to those people who met with his boss. Since that meeting, I have wanted to reach out to you to apologise because the conduct that I witnessed at that meeting was by far one of the most unprofessional displays I have ever seen, not just during the length of my career, but in my life, said the email, sent a full year later. The point here is that Thorpe is the deputy leader of the Greens in the Senate. After this controversy that was kept quiet until now, Greens leader Adam Bandt apparently spoke to her, but that's it. That's despite Mejia Canal, the former staffer, sending the apology and raising the issue internally, saying he was scared during the meeting, and he organised a phone call to break the meeting up. The pair who met with Thorpe also wrote a letter of complaint to the Greens leader Adam Bandt, describing Thorpe's conduct as vicious and personal and as abusive. All that and what? Senator Thorpe continues unadmonished publicly as the Greens' Deputy Senate Leader. Think of the sanctimony from the Greens about respect for women, respect for Indigenous Australians and respect for democracy. Think of how they would react if these revelations related to a Liberal man or a Nationals woman or perhaps a male businessman. Yes, the Greens and hypocrisy. That's one thing. But don't forget how Labor preferences the Greens, empowers the Greens, relies on the Greens. Listen quietly. Listen very carefully. That's the sound of Labor politicians, Labor ministers, failing to criticise Lidia Thorpe, failing to ask questions, failing to stand up for the kinder, gentler parliament that they promised, delivering a new kind of politics. They sound quiet, don't they? Just like the Greens.